There is growing tension in Kano State tonight, as many Hausa Indigenes say they no longer feel politically secure following reports that Fulani-backed politicians swept all 44 local government chairmanship seats in the recent election. Across neighborhoods, mosques, markets, and motor parks, one thing is clear: the political atmosphere has shifted and people are worried about what comes next.
For the Yorubas in Southwest that are clamoring for Sharia, that do not want to be conservative culturally. You guys believe because you are a Muslim, the Muslim first. What befell the Hausa people in Kano State, unfortunately, might befall the Yorubas. Care is not taken. Yes, you will have noticed that there are so many factions in the Yoruba region. Some will tell you they want to have Sharia. Okay? Why? Some will tell you no. Let us just continue being the cultural Yoruba that we are. We should stop seeking for a foreign culture that would come, not just coexist, but of course suppress every other culture. For the Hausa people, why they will forever remain in the entanglement of the web of the Fulani oligarchs is because religion has wiped away their culture.
As a Hausa person, I am suggesting that Hausa people should be given opportunity and privilege to assess Mr. President at any time. The same way Fulani people are given that opportunity of seeing Mr. President all the time. You see, yesterday, Sultan of Sokoto visited Mr. President in his office and they discussed about issues of insecurity that is ravaging northern part of Nigeria, Hausa land to be precise, which it is someone who is Hausa by extraction that is supposed to go and see Mr. President so that he will tell him exactly what the problem of Hausa land is. But actually, it is of an unfair treatment to us Hausa people to be represented by Fulani all the time in all these kind of places. Sultan of Sokoto is a member of Miati Allah, is a chairman board of trustees of this Miati Allah. The same Miati Allah association, that is Pure Fulani association that America is trying to declare as the terrorist group. It is well known to all of us that we know the stance of this. There are forums, the Fulani forums, Miati Allah and what have you. Their stance is that to negotiate with bandits, allow them to go freely with their weapons untouched, build hospitals, schools, take any social amenity for them to enjoy themselves better than the way you, a patriotic Nigerian, is enjoying. Who are the members and sponsors of this? They are Fulani forums. It is your governor, my governor, your senator, the former ones and the current ones. You are imams, because all of them are the members of this. They are Fulani forums. They never thought of, okay, let us help our Hausa people to build their own Hausa forums. None of them ever thought about this. None of them. Okay, Nazwa. So now tell me, my brother, what will become the fate of our national security if I tell you that the people who are advising President on security matters are all the members of this Fulani Forum that we are talking about?
Let me tell you, the Hausas originally used to be Christians and pagans. Yes. Originally, the Hausa people in southern Kaduna, in northern part, north central part, like Taraba, like Adamawa, these people majorly practice paganism. Yes, and you cannot practice paganism without culture. Yes, because you will actually pour everything about your culture into your traditional worshiping. I mean, the Yorubas will not be called Yorubas if they stop practicing the Ifa worship, the Orunmila, the Obatala, the Shongos. Likewise, the Igbos, they will stop being called Igbos when they stop practicing their cultural traditions, such as, blessing the soil before they can drink alcohol, like breaking kola. These things are traditional and they are so keenly, like very keenly linked with how we worship our deities in those days. Now, the Hausa now have gotten all this thing wiped out, so they don't have any street anymore. Now they bow to the God that these so-called oligarchs brought down in their own way. Okay? Any other way is wrong. It has to be the way they approve of it. So this is why you see that the kings, you see that the emirs are the one heading them traditionally, and in politics, their sons, of course, who are led, these are the Fulanis, who are the local government chairman, and of course, the state governors. So, if care is not taken, the Nigerian state, might descend into that. These are the things that is going on in the Middle Belt, whereby they will tell you that we want Sharia to be the order of the day. This is why they will tell you that in the Middle Belt, that the mosques should grow in population while the churches should shrink. This is why they will tell you that in almost 13 states of the north, they are Sharia based. Yes. In fact, in the past, Niger State had so much numbers of Christians. Okay? But Niger today is a Sharia practicing state. Yes. The same Niger, the Mina, that we all know, is a Sharia practicing state. Okay? Kano already gone. Katsina already gone. Okay? The Zamfara, the Sokotos, where of course that is the citadel. Okay, that is like the base of the Fulani Caliphate. Already gone. These are places that are originally Hausa owned. Now the Hausa Indigenes have been turned to the minorities politically. In terms of population, they still have more population. So you will understand that it is very, 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 very threatening if you think that 10 to 15 million cannot overrun the remaining 200 million Nigerians. When they occupy the seat of power, when they occupy the seat of authority, when they are the ones that are deciding the fate of the remaining millions, then you will indeed understand that we must not be quiet in terms of our Nigerian politics. Then you will understand that the Nigerian people who are forming liberalism, they should learn from the Hausa people.
1. What the election results revealed. The New Nigeria People's Party, the NNPP, claimed victory in all 44 local government areas. But the real shock came when community observers alleged that a significant majority of the newly elected chairmen are Fulani, despite Kano being historically recognized as the cultural center of the Hausa people. To many residents, this outcome doesn't just represent a political loss. It feels like the beginning of a deeper power shift. Why some Hausa families are relocating. The tension is not abstract. Local voices say they are concerned about who now controls key decisions: land allocation, local government budgets, security arrangements, employment opportunities, and community development plans. For some families, especially those who feel politically sidelined, quietly relocating has become a real option, an attempt to secure stability for their children and livelihoods. The rise of Fulani political dominance in Kano. Fulani political influence has been growing gradually through grassroots mobilization, alliances, and traditional structures. But this election has solidified that influence like never before. With all local councils under a structure that favors Fulani leadership, they now hold the power to shape infrastructure priorities, market regulations, youth empowerment programs, and even the coordination of local vigilante systems. For everyday residents, this means daily life may increasingly reflect the priorities of one dominant political group. Why the world should pay attention. For viewers across Nigeria and for the international community, this development carries broader implications. Kano is not just a northern state. It is a major economic engine, a cultural hub, and a strategic population center. Any shift in political or ethnic balance here has a ripple effect on business confidence, on regional stability, stability and on Nigeria's image globally as a diverse democracy. Concerns people rarely voice publicly. Behind closed doors, some residents fear that land ownership decisions may become politicized. Local business owners could lose influence if they are not aligned with the new power structure. Security networks may favor certain communities, and development projects might no longer be equally distributed. These concerns may not be trending online, but in living rooms and community gatherings, they are being discussed every day. Key questions going forward. All eyes are now on the coming weeks. Will Hausa leaders challenge the outcome or push for more balanced representation? Will more people begin relocating from certain local government areas? Will the state government step in to calm ethnic tensions? And will the new political establishment demonstrate inclusive leadership or deepen the divide? A defining chapter for Kano's future. For decades, Kano has stood as a shared political space for both Hausa and Fulani communities. But this election marks a significant turning point. For many Hausa citizens, it feels like political marginalization. For Fulani politicians, it is a moment of unprecedented influence. And for Nigeria, it is a reminder that ethnic politics remains powerful and capable of reshaping society in just one election cycle. This is not just a change in leadership, it is a change in direction. A change that will determine how communities coexist, how decisions are made, and how Kano moves forward in the years ahead.